Hold on, Mark always used to throw stones at my window. Get over Mark. We're getting over Mark. You open the window with one quick pull and a stone crashes at full speed against your face. But it's Kyle. We are back with the mess known as wedding fever. Yes, today we are back playing some more episode XOXO. Well, in the last chapter, if you haven't seen them, catch up on this girl's life. She is a hot mess, one of the messiest characters I've ever seen in a story game like this. We lied to our family saying we are getting married to Kyle back in New York. Well, we're also in this town specifically to try to marry Mark because our character needs to get married within the next, at this point, 28 days, 27 now. Why she needs to get married in these 27 days, I don't know. She's just doing it because her ex cheated on her and is now trying to steal her wedding plans. So she's trying to get back with her ex and get married while lying to everyone. If you're new here, that's just a small snippet of it. Catch up on the playlist. It's wild. If you enjoy and want some more wedding fever, let me know in the comments. And please consider giving the video a like because that helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's start the drama. Okay, so this is where the other one ended up back because of you. She's gonna do all this. What? When I left this town, my heart never really left you. She's playing with this poor man. There were other circumstances that made me do it. Otherwise, I would have never been able to leave you behind, ever. You two look at each other intensely for a brief moment because he and his father don't know that she has this engagement like going on, but yet her family thinks she has a fiance, and the fake fiance showing up, who I think should be the real one. Points. Something unspoken still keeps you apart. Also, can we never forget that she's just letting her career flop? The whole reason she left this town was to focus on herself and her career, and her whole collection is about to come crashing down. So now you want to start over where you left off because you want to get married as soon as possible. That's not why I came back. That's not why I came back primarily. Oh gosh, I hope he doesn't remember whatever I'm lying. When you wrote me that goodbye letter, I had sworn to myself if you ever returned, I would stay the heck away from you. But now seeing you, all those memories are coming back and Mark deserves better. Never mind, we should head back. No, I can tell something is weighing on your mind. Please, you can talk to me, Mark. You little liar. I know what you want, Bianca, but I'm sorry, but we can't do this. We need to move away from him. Kyle's coming. Kyle is her man. She's meant to be with Kyle and be a city girl. This just isn't for her, and Mark deserves better. I'm really sorry, Bianca. When I think about a possibility of an us, I think of it with the old you. But I'm still the same person I used to be. Just with better sense and fashion. You know she's gonna send them messy like that, plus with better sense and fashion. Yeah, same person really. Yeah, why are you so reserved? Bianca, you complain about potholes. Well, back then you didn't even mind when you stepped in horse poop. You let your father treat you like crap when back then you would have stood up for yourself. You used to be independent, career driven, and now it's your biggest priority to get married. Thank you, Mark. Thank you for saying the truth. The truth that she needs to hear. He liked me being career driven. And no offense to your clothing, but the country style suited you better. You're right, I changed. And I think that's a good thing. Oh wait, definitely is. Please don't get me wrong. I meant to say like, I want to be career driven. I don't want to do the rest of this stuff. I just feel like you're back here because you didn't find what you were looking for. He isn't entirely wrong about that. You gulp because you know exactly what he meant by it. This wasn't you. You lost most of your fire ever since you moved to NYC. You're right. I'm not the person I used to be. But that doesn't mean my feelings for you have changed because they haven't. I hate to do this, but I've got to protect myself. Well, mine have. I'm over you, Bianca. Mark. Yes. Get over this girl. You can tell he's trying to push away no matter what it costs you. I agree with him. You're probably right. You agree with me? Well, yeah, we don't really know each other anymore. Right. Mark, I've been looking everywhere for you. Sabine. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have made you wait. They have a date? Yeah, you shouldn't have. But good thing that I know you like the back of my hand. It was obvious that I would find you here. We're going to apologize for Mark being late. Sorry for stealing him from you. We had a lot of catching up to do. I can see that. Shall we, Mark? Yeah, I'm sorry, Bianca, but Sabine and why? She's over here ready to fight. Her fists are clenched, girl. Calm down. But Sabine and I wanted to watch a movie tonight, and we really have to get going now or we'll miss the beginning. Okay, see you tomorrow. You can bet we will. We're friends. Why are you stopping here? Sabine walks up to you and waits a few seconds till Mark is out of earshot. I don't know what you're doing here, but let me tell you one thing very clearly. You missed your chance with Mark, now he's mine. Are they together? Why would he be doing all this if they were together? Girl, you are crazy. You watched them leave together, Sabine grabbing his hand like possession when she reaches him. I'm too late. If Marcus was someone else, it will be impossible to change his mind to marry me. When you just read that line, you know this girl. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Kyle's coming. What am I still doing here now? You suddenly hear Kyle's voice in your head. This trip isn't only about finding a husband, it's also about reuniting with your family. But simply thinking about your ex-fiance taking over your dream wedding gives you shivers. It's not that deep, honey. It's not that deep, Bianca. I can't give up yet. But Daddy, she came back. Isn't that all that should matter? It does matter, Steffi. Is my sister finally defending me? I've got to hear this. She's really trying her best. Oh, Steffi, you have such a big and forgiving heart, but Bianca knew exactly what she would do to us by leaving. She was already 12 when she knew, yet she... I see your mother and your sister, Steffi. So no matter how much she tries, simply looking at her rips open so many wounds I've been trying to forget about. Wait, continue listening. Why not? That's not fair, Daddy. Mom had 2 children and a husband. Bianca left before she got into any serious commitments. If you ask me, she did the right thing. That was her only chance and she took it. Steffi, sis, thanks. But she left without ever coming back for 8 years. Plus, have you forgotten Mark? His world fell apart when she left, just like mine when your mother did. Can I deal with more? Yes. Is Mark your child or is Bianca? Period. She only never reached out because you put so much pressure and guilt onto her. It was her every right to leave, and if you don't get into your head soon, you will destroy every chance of having a normal relationship with her. And me as well, because I won't be able to forgive you for scaring my sister away. Steffi, this is emotional, actually. That was so nice of her. We really need to... Oh, girl, you better dip now. Sprint, she's coming. Your chest is heaving with pride that your sister stood up for you. Steffi. That was cute. That was real cute. I'm so happy she defended her sister, even though Bianca, does she deserve some of that defense? I don't know. But Steffi was right, though. She was right dragging that dad. That dad needed to be dragged, point blank, period. But your heart is aching because of the words your father said. Oh, what are we doing? With trembling hands, you pull up the open drawer of your nightstand, and just as expected, you find it. The only thing you've had left of your mother. A picture of her enjoying the life she was living. It was the only thing you could rescue when she didn't come back after 365 days. That's how long your father waited before burning everything that she left behind. Your mother was the only one who ever supported you in your dreams. She got you your first fashion doll. It was her buying your new fabrics and giving constructive feedback on your creations. Now, wait a minute. Let's not act like this woman's a saint either because she left a whole family. That is wrong. That is wrong. You'd always hope that if you find your success, your mom would find you too. But even after your big breakthrough, she didn't. And now there's no wedding she could come to either. Yeah, she abandoned y'all. So the dad's right to be mad about that. He's not right to treat his daughter the way he does. Only for her you had left town, to get answers to why she left you and your sister behind. And by craving those answers, you've turned into her. Rip the picture apart. Is that the right thing to do? Probably not. But you rip the picture apart and throw the remaining on the ground. If I wouldn't have left to search for her, Mark and I probably would be happily married. But see, that's where this girl's getting crazy. She left because she wanted to follow her career and her dream job. She needs to stop about this romance trash. Focus on you, sis. Focus on you. Now, all I have left is Kyle, who views me as just a friend. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. You take a close look at his Instagram profile. Countless times you had considered confessing your feelings to him. You ain't following him, but you're always too afraid to risk the friendship. A friendship I could have never seen coming. Kyle saved your career before it even began. Why are you crying? 5 of my female models ditched me because they got a better offer for tonight. I worked all year for today and now I'm in trouble. I can't have a fashion show without models. I have a lot of model friends. Just say the word and I'll call them to jump in. You would seriously do that for me? For a date, yeah. I'm in a relationship. With who? Oh, with that garbage guy. Too bad. Then what about a friendship date? That sounds fine. Oh, he's so sweet. Only thanks to him you got your huge breakthrough in the fashion industry. And ever since that day, you've been each other's lifesavers. Whenever one needed the other, you were there for one another, no matter how different the two of you were. If I tell him and he doesn't feel the same, I would mess up the only thing I've ever made right. Can't the universe give me a stupid sign or something? Is that him showing up? What was that? Hold on, Mark always used to throw stones at my window. Get over Mark. We're getting over Mark. You open the window with one quick pull and a stone crashes at full speed against your face. But it's Kyle. Shoot, Bianca, are you okay? Kyle! Is this the sign I was asking for? Yes. Yes. Kyle's here. Kyle's here. If he found out that I tell my father that he is my fiance, it could end my friendship. I must be dreaming. You're here in Farmville? That or you hit your head so bad that you're seeing my ghost. You sneak Kyle inside while barely making any noises. Oh my gosh, what are you doing here? Why are you not happy to see you? More than happy. Happy doesn't even describe it. They're meant to be. They're meant to be. That's my opinion. Some people could think Team Mark, and I really adore Mark too, but I just think Mark deserves better. And she's not a country girl anymore. She's a city girl, and she's with Kyle. Period. Show me. Hug him. A comforting chest is just what I need right now. Just a comforting chest? Yes, and it's yours that makes it even better. Good. But why are you here? What about Natalia? And hold on, didn't you say you have a job this weekend? The one where you finally don't make yourself look like a fool? There will be more job opportunities like that. He's putting me above his job. And Natalia can last a weekend without me. You're more important. You should make sure not besties before lovers. Never let her hear this, so she will hate me even more. She doesn't hate you. Oh, really? Her disappointed "oh" when she met me still ringing in my ears. I can't believe he actually came. I didn't even send a code orange. Why are you really here? So that you need me, Bianca. Do you really expect me to ignore your damsel in distress? Thank you for coming. Things with Mark are definitely more tricky than expected. You must be tired from the drive. Yeah, energy is something else. You should get some rest. Just give me a blanket. I don't mind crashing on the floor. You drove all day to help me and I really appreciate it. Oh, it's no big deal. Is he blushing? I really appreciate you spending the night. Ooh, we're flirting. See, we gotta flirt a little bit. We gotta let him know he's our man. I only brought 2 outfits, one set of PJs that I wanted to wear to impress Mark. Kyle's just my best friend, no need to impress him. No, we need to impress him. Impress him, girl. Impress him, look at that. Kyle turns around and give me the perfect look at his 6-pack. You've seen it countless of times already, but this time it feels different. It's hitting different on this trip. This time it isn't in a runway dressing closet or a perfectly retouched picture. This time it's in your childhood home and he's not an object being represented. He's pure and he's here for you, which makes your needs melt into liquid. You look attractive. Too good to go to bed. You can't help but be impressed. This is what I normally sleep in, so holy wow, you look great in those PJs. It's what I normally sleep in too. Touche. I'm turning off the lights. Either I have terrible eyes or there are literally no streetlights outside like at NYC. Here, take my hand. Ooh! You gently take his hand and your fingers flow perfectly into each other. Signs everywhere. Really. You lead him to the pallet on the ground. Thanks. You know, at first they realize he can't even see you. No problem. Why am I acting so awkward? You crawl under the covers. Kyle makes a clicking sound with his tongue and you roll your eyes. You just rolled your eyes at me, didn't you? You know I can't see that in the dark. But you knew anyway, so the mission is accomplished. Invite him in bed. You remain in dead silence. With closed eyes, you try as hard as possible to get your frantic breathing under control. Breathe in, breathe out. But no matter what, your heartbeat is probably selling you out. I've got a question for you, Bianca. You are stressed by his words. You've never shared such intimacy with him before and it freaks you out. Don't be freaked out. Be glad. Be happy. Which is, You never told me the precise reason why you and Mark broke up, just that you left town. What happened? Why didn't you get married? You let out a loud, appreciative sigh. Because I had a dream. You're holding a speech now. In case you do, make sure you cite your sources. Kyle, you laugh out loud even in tense moments like this. He always manages to lift you up with his humor. Anyway, when I was younger, my mother and I always dreamed of me becoming a designer in Paris. I don't know how we came up with the idea, but one day it just happened. You paused for a moment. Let's go into detail. When I was 12, I asked her what her dream had been since she was little. She grew silent, and 2 weeks later, she was gone. Your mother left you at 12. Yes, to go follow her dream. She and my father married really young, and you can feel tears dwelling in your eyes, so you bite down your lip to not let them fall. However, when I was 18, I wanted to fulfill my dreams and not end up like my mom, who first had kids and a husband. You didn't want to make the same mistake as her. Exactly. Okay, that's really good of her. I couldn't risk that. But I also knew Mark would never leave the town with me, so I ran away to Paris on my own to study design. That must have been really hard for you. Finally, someone who sympathizes with me. It was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I really loved him, you know. Silence fills the room. You point in your ears, but there is nothing other than Kyle's breath. Bianca? He breaks the silence after what feels like a few minutes. Yeah? If he really loves you, he would follow you everywhere. Just like Kyle did. He sucks in his breath sharply, even though it's dark, and can see glistening in his eyes. Just like I did. Oh! And now you don't even try to hide it. Your heart is literally bursting out of your chest. Kyle. Anyways, good night, Bianca. Good night. But his words replay like a song on repeat, just like I did. What was he trying to say by that? You know what he's trying to say. You know what he's trying to say, Bianca. He loves you. Wow. How are we going to explain him here? The next morning, Bianca, are you up? I want to talk to you about something. In an instant, you and Kyle move onto your feet. One moment, please. Kyle, he can't find you here. Why not? Because I kind of told him that you're my fiance. Not when I'm in this house. There are rules, okay? Hide in the closets. What? Listen to me. Get in my closet. Have you lost your mind? Is someone in there with you? I hear voices. Oh! End of chapter 6. Are you ready to fake it till you make it? We're gonna fake it till it's real. That's exactly what we're gonna do.